Hi guys, this is a message from me, Mr. Clifford, to the parents and the children of Kingfisher. Just wanted to say how much we miss you. Can't wait to see you in September, and wanted to outline a couple of things that we've done, just a few changes we've made in light of the government recommendations to ensure that the school is as safe as possible for your children and you children. I'm trying to talk to the parents and the children at the same time, so I'll address you both. Yeah, so we've done some changes, guys, and I will be outlining those in a letter that you will receive shortly after this video. But I just wanted to show you around the school, or show you some photographs of the school to outline what we've done. So the classrooms. The classrooms are laid out like the picture that I'm going to show you now. All the tables are facing the front of the classroom. Children will be in pairs and they have their own resources, and any resources that need to be shared, like maybe Unifix blocks for maths, Numicon, anything like that, they'll be sanitized at the end of the day. As you can see in the photograph, we have hand sanitizing stations outside of the school, so when you come into the school and you come into your classrooms, you'll be able to sanitize your hands on the way in. And of course we are prioritising regular hand washing throughout the day, because we know from the government advice this is one of the main ways to keep safe and infection free. We've also employed extra cleaners that clean all of the toilets on an hourly basis to make sure that they're regularly sanitised and cleaned. Now, those of you that came back in June, some of you came back from June the 1st, you were working in what we called bubbles, and I'm sure you're familiar with that term now. We will still be working in bubbles, but purely for logistical reasons, your bubble will be bigger. It will be consisting of 4 classes, so year 5 and 6 together, year 4 and 3 together, year 1 and 2 together, and then nursery and reception together. They'll be your bubbles, and they'll be the children that you'll be eating your dinner with. And once we get assemblies back up and running, you'll be having your assemblies with. So you will be in a bubble, but the bubble is going to be larger. Now, some schools have actually staggered their school starts. Now, I thought very carefully about this, and I don't think it's necessary at Kingfisher Hall. All of the Key Stage 1 and early years children, you go in directly to your classroom, and in Key Stage 2 we have 3 separate entrances. So as long as parents and children are very sensible on coming in and maintain social distancing in the playground, then it's not necessary to stagger our start times. So we'll be starting as normal, and it'll be much easier for parents who've got children in different year groups as well. So no staggering at the start time. Unfortunately, for the first week back, we won't have an after school or breakfast provision, but we will be looking to get that up and running from week 2. But again, I'll outline that and give you information as soon as possible in a letter or a text, and tell you how to sign up for that. One of the things that I've spoken to my staff about is the well-being of your children and their experiences they may have encountered during lockdown. That's going from, social isolation, not doing as much exercise as they've done before. Unfortunately, sometimes that may have been suffering their first bereavement. Now, we know these issues have happened, and I want to reassure you children and parents that we're going to be taking the adequate amount of time off curriculum at the beginning of the year to make sure that all of these areas are addressed, that children feel they can talk to their teacher, they can talk to their friends, and that we will help them through any anxieties they have. That is our number 1 priority. When that's done, then we can move on with the next priority, which is the catch-up. But rest assured, we've got lots of activities and lots of lessons planned that's going to help the children think about their experiences, relate to their experiences, get it out in the open about their feelings, and make sure that their well-being is absolutely paramount and a priority. Once that's happened, the second priority, as I just said, the catch-up program begins. Now, I know some of you guys, you've not been in school since March, and when we're off school, like in the summer holidays, we regress a little bit, our learning goes back a little bit, so we know that. So we've come up with many different ideas and many different resources, and we're calling it our ALPs, our Accelerated Learning Provision. And I wanted to reassure children and parents that this is really a priority for us, as I'm sure it's in all schools. So when you return in September, you'll be going over the summer term's work from your previous year. So if you're in year 2, you were in year 2 and you're now moving into year 3, when you come back, you'll be doing year 2 work first of all, just for a small bit of time, just to make sure you've got everything you needed to get before moving on to the year 3 work. And parents will keep you informed of the curriculum we're teaching, and we're going to give a little assessment as well, so we know exactly where we are with each child and what gaps may be there and how we need to fill them. And again, as parents, paramount that you're given those details as well, so you can help us by helping your children at home. So that's going to be our priorities. Number 1 priority is the well-being of the children, because what they've experienced is unprecedented. Secondly, the catch-up program, so that by the end of the year they're where they should have been at the end of the year, if that makes sense. We don't want to leave any child behind, and it's going to be a big job, but we've got it in plan, rest assured, and I'm very confident. Now, talking of that, if parents, you'd like to volunteer, if you've got any time on your hands and you'd like to volunteer to maybe come in and hear a group of children read every day, or come in and help with maybe some maths catch-up work, I would love for the community to help us in the catch-up programs. So I'll be sending out an email soon where you can register your interest to volunteer. So please, if you have time on your hands, fill in the form, and then we'll be in touch with you. Thank you very much. Guys, there's only one more thing for me to say, is we can't wait to see you back here on the 7th of September. So take care, be safe, and I look forward to seeing all you children looking very smart on time on the 7th of September. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.